Something. Hey, what's up, you guys? It has been a couple weeks, maybe even over a month since we posted, but today is April 23rd. What's today? What do you know? It's Saturday, April 24th. There we go. We're actually in Seguin right now. So that was a bit of news that we haven't dropped yet, is that we actually bought a house. So it's being built as we speak. I'll give you some shots here in a second. And it should be done July, early July. Obviously those winter storms, or the big winter storm, set things back a couple of weeks. And there's a lumber shortage, so I'm sure that's affecting the timeline. But we've been coming up here every couple weeks, right? Just to look at the progress, and it's pretty cool seeing the house come together. So as of now, the latest things that we've seen an update is, I think, the roof. The roof is the biggest update. I haven't looked at the back, but I'm not gonna walk around. Well, I don't know, I might. This is the first time we're here at the property and there's no guys working on it, but it's also Saturday, 6 o'clock. So, yeah. The other thing is we were living with my in-laws. Now we are living with her in-laws. Yeah. So Jennifer, like we talked about before, had to go back to work. Her maternity leave ended on the 19th. So we've been here since Monday. That was a bit of a trek. Jennifer had to be here at work Monday morning in Round Rock. And the thing is, Shane had an appointment with his pediatrician Monday morning there in Corpus. So didn't want to miss that appointment. He was getting a couple of vaccines, and it just, vaccination, what's the difference?
Vaccination is the process of getting a vaccine. A vaccine is just a vaccine.
There you go. So, come on, Cisco. Nonetheless, we didn't want to miss it. We liked the pediatrician there, even though it was a different pediatrician for whatever reason. Anyhow, it was quite a trip with Shane and I in my Black Beauty. Speaking of which, Black Beauty and I have been together for 10 years on April 16th. So, quite a trek. April 16th, April 19th, somewhere around there. I've had this car for about 10 years, and it has served me faithfully. However, that trip with Shane on Monday made it painstakingly evident that we need a bigger car, a family car, right? Granted, this has been loyal. This car has taken me to, I'm trying to think what parts of Texas it didn't go to. Did we go to West Texas?
Not in this car.
No, although I went to the Valley in this car, went to Oklahoma in this car, been to Louisiana in this car, we've been out to Lubbock, Houston, of course, the Dallas area, Corpus, of course. Yeah, 10 years, and this puppy's got like 142,000. Granted, I didn't drive it those 2 years when I was in Korea too much, but Black Beauty has been pretty faithful. It's just, as you can see, that's another part of this. We are feeding him in the car. He has to eat every 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. And not the worst in the world, right? But it'd be nice if there was a back seat with some, like, 4 doors. Because I may upload a little bit of video to show you what happened on Monday. That was a trip.
Burpees.
Good burp. Okay. So as you can see, when we're on the road, it's a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, that Monday was a bit of a trek. It took me about 5.5 hours to get from Corpus to Austin, which is typically a 3.5 hour trip. Traffic, and then, oof. I mean, this car was loaded down, like packed, right? I mean, every seat and the trunk was full, so it was just a mess. I'll say that, because he's back there, right, in the car seat, but how can I reach him and feed him in the front seat? It's easy to do this if I can take him out of the car seat, scoot this passenger seat back, and I can feed him here. However, passenger seat was full, that seat back there was full. The only thing that was empty was mine, so I pulled him out of the car seat. Or I pulled the whole car seat out because it's hard to reach back. It's a two-door, right? Pulled the car seat out, pulled him over there to the front, and then pulled him out of the car seat. But then the car seat couldn't fit anywhere in the car, so I just ended up like shoving it here in this like middle space and feeding him in the driver's seat. And then after that, obviously he had to poop, or he pooped, so I had to change him right chair. And all of this is going on in an HEB parking lot in San Antonio at about, I don't know, 3 p.m. It was hot, kind of loud. And I mean, for all like parents who've done it, it's, of course you just do it, you know what I mean? But this was our first trip, just me and Shane without his mom, so it was quite an experience. And then just that morning was a lot more overwhelming than I had planned, so it was tough, I'll say that. Definitely a learning experience. Any more? Definitely a learning experience. A lot of work for a blessing, a lot of work for a gift, but it's all good. Back at my parents' house. Initial thoughts?
Yep.
Anything you want to share?
Those are my thoughts.
She shares a lot more than that off camera, but what are you gonna do? A lot of nostalgia being back in the old neighborhood. I say that, especially this morning. The weather's nice. It's like Korean spring weather this morning. It was nice enough to just sit outside in a couple chairs and drink coffee, which Austin, Texas, late April, that's not really a thing, but it was pretty nice. A lot of memories came back. Sneaking out of my parents' house. I think we stuck out of Mondo's parents' house to go see his now wife in high school. Just going to like Vietnamese place there, just working out around the neighborhood, stuff like, I mean, you know what I mean? Just at the same time, see the neighborhood's changing, so, which I talked about that before. Anyhow, I guess just a change from Corpus, the air is different. I mean, would you say there's less salt in there? Yeah. It's good though. It's good though. Nothing like your own space, but it's good. Anyhow, check it out. But yeah, I don't know that we talked about that before. Why Seguin? You know, we were in the market for a house before we left Riata and Austin.
Oh no. Time to burp, Dad.
It's a little fussy. You got him or what do you got?
Let me just take this off real quick.
We got Bean with me, little Bean. So, yeah, we were looking for a place in Austin or Round Rock area, but obviously that market is insane. A friend of mine's parents put their house on the market, and one day it was gone. So, I mean, not only is inventory super low, the pricing is just, it's crazy, you know, so, as much as, you know, I'd love to stay in that Central Texas or Austin, Round Rock area, I don't think it's going to work for us. At least not to get something that we want and in our price range. And Anyhow, we started shopping around smaller towns. So like Gerald has some nice houses. We also looked in Georgetown and Hutto, and even Georgetown and Hutto. For our budget, it was a little higher than what we could. You know what I mean? Like the market's still pretty tight there as well. And so we were looking Gerald, Georgetown, Hutto. We looked in Taylor. We looked in Lockhart, Bastrop, and we're considering all these small towns, and then it was like, well, if we're gonna go to a small town anyways, and I'm working from home mainly now, or I mean, until they tell us otherwise, and even if we go back, it won't be the same. Jennifer's a teacher, so she could pretty much teach anywhere. It's like if we're gonna go to a small town, why not go somewhere that we know, we're comfortable with, and we like? Jennifer and I always talked about moving back to Seguin. It's where we went to college. We'd like to come here we wanted to move here and get a little bit of land. The land piece is on hold, but it was just by chance. It was MLK Day this year, and we were driving back to Corpus. I think we had visited a few small towns, the ones I mentioned earlier. Saw some houses, some were nice. And then we stopped here at like 5 or 6 p.m. Again, MLK Day, it's a holiday, so we didn't expect anybody to be here, but there was the property manager, and he showed us around a bit, and it was, we wanted to sign right there, but we slept on it, gave it a week, talked to our realtor, and a few weeks later we signed. We found a build, and a week later we came back and we drove around the town, saw the houses again, went to HEB, and it's like, we just still got that same vibe that we really like it here. So, and it was in our price range, and it's a new build, new everything, and it was like, it just made a lot of sense, So, yeah, that's how we landed on Seguin, You think? Anything, Bean? That's right. See that? Play hard, nap hard. I'm sure I told that story. Jennifer broke the door handle with her Thor hands, so I couldn't open this from the passenger side if I wanted to. Gotta do this move. You got Bean?
Yep.
Look at Bean smiling. That's a good smile.
You got milk shirt.
Together.
That's a good smile.
It's a real good smile. All right, Mom's gonna get you, and then we gotta change that diaper. Time out. This is our life now. Not in this fast, not in this fast. There's Black Beauty. Like I said, 10 years. So faithful. And there is our house. Jennifer, so nobody's house is done on the street yet. See that thing? Sold. So the roof is on. I'm not gonna go back there. And there's a hard hat. It's a hard hat area, so whatever. But that's our neighbor's tree. Side of the house. So that front room right there is probably gonna be the office where I work from home. Door, that's our garage. Rooms and stuff. So we're gonna get an inspection done before all the drywall goes up. Got a water spigot back, and then we paid a little bit to have the premium, so there's nobody behind us, but want a little extra privacy, especially with Grizzly barking at everything. And it says sold. Sold to this baby. Oh,
you talking? Oh, you talking to Dad? Oh.
What else you got, Scott?
Take some pictures for your mom, Dad?
Yep. Boom.
Alright, let's go drive. Let's go drive. Oh.
That street, this street, that
Sorry,
street.
sorry.